But I mean, like, do they even know that I do different languages? Does anybody pay attention to that? Screw it, I'm gonna do Russian. Well, привет, brothers and sisters, and доброе утро, or добрый день, or добрый вечер, depending on what time of day you're watching this. For my Russian brothers and sisters, I apologize, I butchered that. I am terrible at Russian pronunciation, so that was my first attempt. Okay, so welcome to Mission Zero, and this is episode 10 of The Word with Friends. I know we're a day early today, but because of the 4th of July holiday tomorrow in America, I wanted to make sure that it was released in a time that people would actually see it, so here we go. Today I want to talk about a word that is probably really only used by Pentecostals anymore, but it turns out to be an incredibly important word to all of humanity, and that is the word glossolalia. Glossolalia. Glossolalia is super fun to say. Okay, so in the last Flashback Friday, I talked about the power of words and how speaking life or speaking death really has meaning. Well, glossolalia comes incredibly into play here. Glossolalia is typically defined as speaking in tongues. So the word glossolalia, let's take it in halves. Glossa is like in a glossary. So we talked a couple weeks ago about the dictionary. Break that into its component parts. Diction and airy. Airy means collection of, and diction is pronunciation and usage. So a glossary is a collection of glossa. But what is glossa? Glossa is a Greek word that refers to the actual tongue, or the language produced in a tongue. Well, glossa is based off of an older Greek word, gloch. And gloch is typically referred to as arrowhead, but that's actually not what it is. The actual word means a projecting point, a sharp something that you can stab with. So the root word of language or tongue is a thing you can stab with? Yeah, that's what they're talking about. That's the Greek language's admission that words can hurt. Okay, so what about the lalia part? Lalia is based off of a Greek word laleo, and laleo, the dry utilitarian definition, is to produce noise in a structured way. That's not terribly clear. What it was used most typically as in Jesus' time was to refer to birds chirping. Now, if you think about that, why is it? Because even the sages a few thousand years ago could look at birds and say, man, those guys are talking about something. I have no idea what they're saying, but clearly there's structure to that. There is a language to that. I just don't know what it means. And so that's what laleo actually is. It's sound that's produced in a structured way, but for which you, the person who's saying the word laleo, have no context. You have no definition. You have no perspective on it. Glossa, lalia, the language that you don't understand. Now, I'm going to submit to you that that is a whole lot more than just people standing in a church. No, it's not about that. Sure, the speaking in tongues, the traditional Pentecostal interpretation of speaking in tongues actually happens. And in fact, there's plenty of video that you can find of people speaking in a language that they don't actually know and doing so properly. Those things are real and they're great and they're fine. But where glossolalia was mostly used in the Bible was by the Apostle Paul. And when he was talking about glossolalia, what he was saying was, man, no, stop it. It's not about seeming fantastic and having this supernatural experience. The words we use are supposed to build each other up. They're supposed to edify each other because that's what we're here for. The importance of words and meaning is absolutely vast. I said a few times now that what you say and what they hear are two radically different ideas. And that is exactly what glossolalia is about, right? When you bump into somebody that you haven't seen in a while and you say, hey, I was thinking about you the other day. How have you been doing? I love you and we got to hang out sometime. To you, that's sort of a pithy thing, just a word of, hey, how you doing? But what that person hears could be, I see you. I know that you have been thinking about suicide lately, and I want you to know that I love you, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Now, you didn't say that, but that's what they heard. By the same token, if you bump into somebody and go, boy, that shirt looks a little tight, what they hear could be, shove another fork in your face, fatty. The rest of us think you're disgusting. Why don't you just go die of a heart attack, right? You didn't mean that. but that's what they heard. This is the entire idea of glossolalia, is that it is speaking words for which you don't know the meaning. You don't know the weight. You don't know how it will be received. And that turns out to be the vast majority of human communication. The social media that we are all so radically addicted to. Why is there so much venom? Why is there so much hate? Because all of us are there worried about what we want to say, not what the other person hears. You can go another way. You can communicate meaningfully. Because brothers and sisters, words can hurt you. And more importantly, words can get you hurt. Right? When you're driving through traffic and somebody does something that you consider stupid and you yell out the window, "Jackass!" That could be something that they don't hear. It could be something that they pass off. It could also, more importantly to you, mean that that's the thing that drives them over the edge, the one final shard that they were willing to listen to today, and they pull out a gun and kill you. Words don't have power in this Harry Potter Wingardium Leviosa manner of things picking up off the floor or magic happening. But words absolutely have the power to kill and to get people killed. What is the purpose for that? What is the practicality of that to you other than just to say, well, be nice to each other? Well, that's exactly it. Be nice to each other. More than that, consider the words that you use and the language that you use. And you and I owe that debt to each other, owe the grace to each other, to both give the benefit of the doubt and not presume that we're being attacked or critiqued or mocked, but also to show the grace and connectedness and show the outpouring of love and affection towards other people and ensure that the things that we say are kind and edifying and without miscommunication, right? You can tell your husband, "Hey, idiot, the bowls face the back. Everybody knows the bowls face the back." Or you can say, "Babe, the dishes don't really get as clean if we don't face the bowls to the back. Can you maybe load it differently the next time?" Or if you want to go hero level, just fix the damn bowls yourself and don't bother critiquing somebody about it, right? This is all basic psychology, but it's so critically important. We have just such a tendency to knee-jerk out of the amygdala and respond with our emotional thing to correct somebody. Stop it. Stop it. It's ridiculous. We are here to just get along. The weight of that, the importance of that, the importance of recognizing and accounting for glossolalia is critical. And so that's what I want to leave you with today. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please share it so other people can enjoy it. If you haven't already, go to our Facebook page and hit like so you can see all of our daily quotes and everything else that gets posted. If you hadn't hit subscribe, go ahead and hit subscribe and smash the little bell if you want to get notified when we post new videos. We will have a new blog post coming out on Thursday, so I hope you'll read that, and another Flashback Friday coming on Friday. Next Wednesday, we are going to talk about the word name, because there's a specific subset of words that are names that have critical importance. So hope you'll join us for that. And I love you, and God bless you. God bless you. Have a safe and fantastic 4th of July if you're living in America. If you're not, well, watch it on YouTube and catch some explosions and fireworks anyway, because we love that kind of stuff. I love you. God bless you. Peace out.